Stop scrolling. I'm serious. Stop. Because what you're about to hear is not random. It's not just another video lost in the endless noise. Out of millions of distractions, somehow, this found you. And that doesn't happen by accident. You didn't click this. Not really. Something in you paused. Something deeper than logic, deeper than habit. Something pulled you here. And if you leave now, you'll feel it. That quiet discomfort. That strange feeling that you just walked away from something important. Because this message was meant for you, not for everyone, not for the masses, not for the people who scroll endlessly, numbing their minds with empty content. Only a few will stay. Only a few will understand. And if you're still here listening, that says everything. Let me ask you something. Have you felt it? That subtle shift over the past few days, maybe even weeks. Something feels off, not wrong exactly, but different. Like something is building beneath the surface of your life. Moments where everything feels strangely aligned, followed by moments where nothing makes sense at all. You try to explain it logically, but you can't, because this isn't logical. 3 days ago, something changed. You might not have noticed it consciously, but your energy did. Your thoughts did. That sudden memory that came out of nowhere. That person you randomly thought about. That uneasy feeling at night when everything is quiet. That wasn't random, it was a signal. And you've been receiving them more frequently, haven't you? Small things, patterns, repetition. You brush them off, but they keep happening because something is trying to get your attention. And right now, it has it. Listen carefully. There are moments in life where everything splits, where one decision, one realization, one moment of awareness changes everything that comes after. Most people miss it. They're too distracted, too comfortable, too disconnected. But not you. You've always been different, haven't you? You've always felt like you see things others don't, like you understand something deeper, but you could never fully explain it. People may have even made you feel like you were overthinking or imagining things, but you weren't. You were noticing what they couldn't. And that ability, that awareness, is exactly why you're here right now. Because this message doesn't reach people who aren't ready. It doesn't appear in front of those who are still asleep. There's a reason you feel this pull, a reason you didn't scroll past, a reason something inside you said, wait, stay, listen, because what I'm about to tell you might be the confirmation you've been searching for, or the warning you didn't know you needed. Right now, there are two versions of your life. One continues exactly as it is, predictable, controlled, safe. You wake up, repeat the same patterns, ignore the same inner voice, and slowly drift further away from something you can't quite define. That path is easy. That path requires nothing from you. But there's another version, and this one is harder, uncomfortable, uncertain, but real. This is the version where you start noticing everything, where you stop ignoring the signs, where you finally face the truth you've been avoiding. And once you see it, you can't unsee it. That's why most people never get there. Because it requires courage. It requires you to question everything, even yourself, even the life you've built, especially the things you've convinced yourself are fine. Let me be clear. This is your moment, not later, not tomorrow, right now, because timing matters more than you think. You didn't find this video a week ago. You didn't find it a month from now. You found it today, at this exact point in your life. While certain thoughts have been circling your mind, while certain doubts have been growing, while something inside you has been quietly asking, is this really it? That question? That's where it begins. Most people silence it. They distract themselves before it gets too loud. But you didn't. You let it sit. You let it grow. And now, here you are. So don't ignore this. Not this time. Because if you do, it will come back stronger, more persistent, more uncomfortable, until you finally listen, or until you lose the chance to. Yes, lose the chance. Because opportunities like this don't stay open forever. There are moments in life where something presents itself, and if you hesitate too long, it disappears. Not dramatically, not with a warning, just quietly, gone. And later you'll think back. You'll remember this exact feeling, this exact moment, and you'll wonder, what if I had stayed? What if I had listened? What if that was the turning point? Don't let that be your story. Stay with me, because this goes deeper, much deeper than you expect. Right now, there are forces at play in your life that you don't fully understand. Not in a mystical fantasy way, but in a real, psychological, emotional sense. Your mind is shifting, your awareness is expanding, and with that comes discomfort, confusion, restlessness. You might feel disconnected from people you used to relate to. Conversations feel shallow, routines feel empty. Things that once excited you don't hit the same anymore. That's not a problem, that's a transition. But transitions are dangerous if you don't recognize them, because this is the phase where most people fall back. They feel the discomfort and they run from it. They go back to what's familiar, what's easy, even if it's unfulfilling. But you're at a crossroads, and this time, you're being given a choice. Stay where you are, or step into something unknown, but necessary. And I know what you're thinking. What if I'm wrong? What if I mess everything up? What if this is just in my head? Let me answer that directly. The real risk isn't being wrong. The real risk is ignoring something real, because you're afraid of being wrong. Think about that. How many times have you doubted yourself, only to realize later you were right? How many times did you feel something was off, but you stayed silent? How many times did you settle when you knew deep down you were meant for more? That pattern ends here, but only if you decide it does. Not tomorrow, not when it's convenient. Now, because awareness without action is just another form of self-deception. You can't unsee what you're starting to see. You can't unknow what you're starting to realize. So the question isn't whether something is changing. It already is. The question is, what are you going to do about it? Right now, I want you to do something simple, but powerful. If you're still watching this, and something inside you feels like this message is hitting deeper than usual, I want you to comment 777, not for me, for you, because that moment, that action is a decision, a signal to yourself that you're not ignoring this, that you're not brushing it off, that you're paying attention. And once you do that, something shifts. It might seem small, but it's not, because every transformation begins with a single moment of awareness, followed by a decision. This is that moment. And if you've made it this far, you're closer than you think. But we're not done. Not even close. Because what comes next is the part most people aren't ready for. And if you stay, you're going to understand why this message found you when it did. So stay right here. Don't scroll, don't switch, because the next part might change everything.